people battling addiction, recovery can be isolating. Now, new technology is helping people stay connected and increasing the odds of staying sober. We're happy to have Steve Eppinger join us to explain more about his company, Connector Technologies. So, Steve, explain Connector and how it came about.
Great, thank you. Well, Connector is at its core a professional networking app. I was sitting in jury duty trying to find connections to talk to, and I couldn't find an app that would basically show me people that were around me. As I did some research in the market, I found a growing dissatisfaction with online networking tools. So I decided to build something myself, and that basically is Connector. It is a location and AI driven tool to help you identify genuine potential business connections that are around you.
I like that. Okay, you were being proactive while you were sitting there. I like that. Connector was designed as a business networking app, though. So, what makes it effective to help those in addiction recovery?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, if you think about how you connect with people in real life and make genuine connections with people, it's on common ground, common interests. So, you went to the same school, you're in the same fraternity or sorority, you grew up in the same hometown, you both have a love for Italian soccer. So, the idea of taking the app and applying it to addiction recovery is, well, these are people that are alumni, graduates of a program that they spent a year together getting sober. They need a way to stay connected after they leave the program. And that's what our core technology is all about. So kind of turning it inside out for addiction recovery was a pretty simple process.
Very cool. Now, how did the relationship with No Longer Bound begin? Do you consider it a successful partnership?
Yeah, definitely consider it a successful partnership. It's in the relatively new stages. One of my senior advisors and a very, very good friend of mine has actually been battling addiction his whole life. And he's the one that came to me with the idea. He knows what the purpose of Connector is and says, wait, we can use this kind of for the greater good. So that's kind of the path we went down with it.
And how has Connector changed as a result of the relationship with No Longer Bound?
Well, it's definitely strengthened the product, and we're understanding more how people do genuinely connect in real life. When you have a startup, you make some assumptions, but when you have actual people using a product, you can kind of enhance how people do communicate in real life. So we're a commercial company like any other startup out there, but the relationship with No Longer Bound has definitely shown us there's a better purpose for this product beyond just commercial. So we're spending more time focusing on trying to get additional addiction recovery groups and things like that out there.
Wonderful. Well, Steve, I mean, you go and coming up with this, and I'm sure a lot of people appreciate it. Thank you for being here with us.
Well, thank you for the time. I appreciate it too.